joining me today, and thank you again for agreeing to have this conversation with the audience regarding how systems and automation can help you build a seven-figure business. I'm really, really excited. Do you mind sharing with the audience who you are, what you do, and why are you so great at what you do?
Absolutely, yeah, and thank you for the opportunity. So my name is Ryan McCrary. I'm out of the Philadelphia area. I have a bachelor's of arts degree in sociology. So ironically, I've never went to school for business or finance. I actually went to school for sociology from Temple University. After college, I worked in the finance field, actually with Prudential Financial and then Vanguard. I have my securities licenses, so I worked around, stocks, bonds, all type of different investment accounts, IRA accounts, Roth accounts, estate accounts, 529 and ESA accounts. But I didn't want to really go up the corporate ladder. So after about 5, 6 years, I actually transitioned out of corporate America and started my own company. Initially was to really, teach the African American community about finance, about wealth, stuff like that. Because 99% of the people that I talk to, were not African Americans, on a daily basis, but they were very nice people. But at the same time, when I would go home and just interact with my peers and family members, a lot of us never knew anything about investments, the stock market, and so many misconceptions about you got to have a lot of money, you got to know somebody, stuff like that, which just really wasn't true. So
Right.
that was like originally why I started my company. But after doing that for a couple years, selling information products, I wrote a book, stuff like that. I actually got a real knack for digital marketing. So I actually, shifted my business model last year and transitioned to offer more digital marketing services. And now I'm actually building an agency where we offer, website building, sales funnel building, landing pages, ads management, whether it's Facebook ads, Instagram ads. So I really have, shifted and like really, really are into the digital marketing, providing digital marketing services for other entrepreneurs.
Fantastic. Yeah, because how we met, you were, kind of blazing the scene, doing financial seminars, telling people how to get their money right. And now, I mean, you still do that, right?
I mean, actually, honestly, business wise, I actually don't.
Oh,
So,
really?
yeah, I really, so, trying to do a lot of different things, is good, but to like really, really, get to a certain level of success that I've seen and, talking to mentors and other people, you really need to niche down on something. So, I felt like, and just like naturally, I'm the type of person that like wants to do everything. I want to do a million things. I want to talk about finance and wealth. Next minute, I want to talk about marketing. And, I want to write a book. I want to do courses. I want to do events. I want to do a million different things. But I really had to come to the realization where as though most people that actually, get successful in a certain area of business, they really niche down. So I decided to just really niche down and just like really just focus on, digital marketing and specifically, funnel building, automation and, advertising. So I actually, people still ask me all the time because, I've built kind of my business on that. But for the most part, if you're not really wanting digital marketing services, that is pretty much what my company's doing.
Well, you know what? I cannot be upset with you about that because, one of the pillars of building wealth is to build, scalable and successful businesses. And sometimes that requires a pivot. And so that
Hmm.
sounds like, exactly what you did.
Absolutely.
Well, fantastic. Okay, so you offer these services, and tell us a little bit more about for instance, on the when you speak of doing landing pages and some other type of automation. What does that really mean? For someone who's thinking about starting a business in the online space, like what are some of the first things you would recommend that they do?
I mean, the first thing, from a system and automation standpoint is, well, I mean, the first thing, number one, is you want to know like who your customer is, so when it comes to building out a landing page or doing any type of systems, any type of automation or any type of marketing, you need to know exactly who you're speaking to. So that's something that, me personally, I didn't, fully grasp or fully, look at to the fullest extent. And I really had to take a step back. So I think like that's number one is you need to know number one who you are speaking to. After you figure that out, you need to have an actual sales process. And I've been doing a lot of workshops in the Philadelphia area. I do a lot of webinars, and a lot of people, even when they start their business, they really, don't think about the sales and the marketing. So sales and marketing is like the lifeblood of business, but a lot of people like miss that. They, get inspired by some idea. They want to talk about everything they want to do, but they never really think about like, what is my actually marketing strategy? What's my sales strategy? So, when it comes to a landing page or a funnel, you need to know number one, like what is your sales process? Because a lot of people try to interchange like a funnel and like using the software click funnels and stuff like that, thinking that everything has to be like through like a website or like an actual funnel. But like a funnel in general is not necessarily about the software you use. It's more so about your sales process. So once you develop, what you want your sales process to be, whether it's, first offering something free and then, something maybe a little bit higher price, all the way up to, it could be a 10, 20, $30,000 price point for something. You need to have some type of system behind that. And, once you develop that, then you can use the software, then you can build a landing page, then you can have email automation, then you can start, spending money on advertising to get people to your website, to buy your products and services. But the first thing you need to do, you need to realize, what your actual system is going to be, what you want to offer and how you get someone from, let's say, a lead who's never heard of you, then they, become aware of your business to actually becoming a customer, following up with automation and then rinse and repeat.